dark suburban street at night, a single house glowing faintly. If you think your home is safe, think again. These aren't campfire tales or ghost legends. These are real people's true encounters inside haunted houses across America. From locked rooms that open on their own to faces staring from windows that should be empty. Here are 8 true haunted house horror stories too creepy to forget. Old wooden basement door with rusty metal latch, dim hallway light. When I was growing up in Ohio, my childhood home had a basement door with a heavy wooden frame and a metal latch. At night, I would lie awake hearing it rattle, clink, 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 like someone was trying to open it. Dimly lit basement hallway, door latch slowly lifting. One night, I got up for water. The hallway light was barely enough to see, but the latch was moving, slowly, up and down. I whispered, "Dad," but there was no answer. Basement door slightly open, cold mist drifting out. The latch stopped. A week later, I heard it again, except this time it clicked open. The basement door creaked as if someone was pushing it from the inside. The next morning, it was wide open. My mom swore she hadn't touched it. Old cracked bathroom mirror with black spots, eerie lighting. During college, I rented a rundown house with 2 friends. The bathroom mirror always unsettled us. It was old, tarnished, and no matter how many times we replaced it, the landlord would put it back. Mirror reflection showing pale woman with long dark hair. One night, brushing my teeth, I saw a pale woman standing behind me in the reflection. When I turned around, no one was there. Handprint pressed from inside mirror glass. It kept happening. Sometimes a hand pressed against the inside of the glass. One night, my roommate screamed. The woman had smiled at her. We covered the mirror with a blanket, but every morning the blanket was folded neatly on the floor. With old furniture, claw marks on beams. When we finally checked, we found deep gouges in the beams. Some fresh, then a loud bang echoed behind us. Pale face peering from attic opening, glowing eyes. As we climbed down, I looked back. A pale face was staring from the attic opening. Eyes sunk deep, mouth too wide. We nailed it shut that night. Pale face peering from attic opening, glowing eyes. As we climbed down, I looked back. A pale face was staring from the attic opening. Eyes sunk deep, mouth too wide. We nailed it shut that night. Victorian hallway with one locked door at the end. My aunt's Victorian house had one locked room she told us never to enter. During a family gathering, I found the door. Rocking chair moving slowly in a dark, dusty room. Inside, furniture was draped in sheets. A rocking chair moved slowly, though the air was still. Then whispering, right behind me. Woman with hollow eyes sitting in rocking chair. When I turned, a woman was now sitting there, staring. I bolted. Years later, I learned someone had died in that room. Wall with hidden door, faintly visible under peeling paint. While renovating an old Pennsylvania home, I found a hidden door behind drywall. Inside was a small room with a rocking horse and chair. Rocking horse moving slowly on its own. The door slammed shut. My flashlight flickered. A child's giggle echoed. The rocking horse moved on its own. Wall sealed. No sign of door. When I returned with the family, the wall was solid. No door. Empty guest room with dusty furniture. Curtains closed. In a rented farmhouse, footsteps came from the unused guest room. Wet footprints leading under bed. When I checked, the carpet was soaked, and there were bare footprints leading under the bed. Abandoned house with glowing upstairs window at night. As a kid in Ohio, the house next door was abandoned, but sometimes a light glowed from the upstairs window. Dark interior with faint ghostly figures whispering. Inside, I heard overlapping voices. Then a shadow crossed the landing. Pale face watching from upstairs window. I ran. When I looked back, a pale face was staring from the window. Old portrait of stern woman on hallway wall. My grandmother's house had a portrait upstairs. At night, her eyes seemed to shift, looking straight at me. Portrait with faint smile forming on lips. One night, her lips curled into a smile. The light popped above me, plunging the hallway into darkness. I never walked that hallway again. Empty haunted house fading into black screen. Those were 8 true haunted house horror stories too creepy to forget. Which one kept you up the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true horror stories.